Hi, we're Bolton Contemporary. I'm Andy.
And I'm Rebecca.
And today what we're going to do is run through 3 different ideas to design your own risograph print. I'm going to show you how to do a 2-colour risograph print on the printer today. So just give you a quick run through. If you switch the machine on, it'll start to make a noise and it'll take a little while to warm up. This is a 2-colour risograph printer, which means that we can take 2 separate pieces of artwork and combine them in the machine. So if I just show you how it works. In here we've got 2 ink drums, and you can choose which colours to print on. At the moment we've got orange, blue, black, red and green. The process is a bit like a combination of screen printing and photocopying. So you have a master on each screen. So that's what we're going to make in a moment, is a new one of these stencils to make our artwork. So I'll stop talking and show you how it works. So you put this in here and you choose your first piece of artwork. So this will be turned into a blue coloured piece. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a dual colour print. I'm going to make a new master, so a new stencil. So what I've done is I've placed my artwork on the glass for the first colour, and you can either scan on the machine or you can take images from a computer and print through this machine, but the process is the same. So once your artwork is on the made as a master on the drum, it can't be changed until you change the master. So I'm going to close the lid, choose what kind of artwork this is. I'm going to choose photo, see what that goes like. I can choose what sort of grain and contrast I've done. I think I'll pretty much leave it as is. So I'm going to press the green button and it's saying that it's making a master. Okay, and then it's asking for the second piece of artwork to be put onto the scanner. This is our first print. Because this is a new master and it hasn't run for a while, there's areas where the ink hasn't covered yet, but that will begin to work through as the printer goes on. So it's asking for the second colour, and actually I can show you what the original will look like. So the machine has already changed the black and white artwork into this blue and white artwork. Now I'm going to put the next piece of artwork on for our second colour, the orange. Okay, so close that. I can change the settings if I want, but I'm going to keep it as it is, and it's going to make a second master. And you can see that the blue is beginning to print slightly better. It will improve over time, and that the artwork has been combined. So you've got the orange, yellow and the blue, and where those two things are overlapping, you're getting like an overprinting and a mixing of those colours. So I'm just going to do 5 more prints, and you'll see how that blue starts to clean up over time.
So the idea for this print is to think about a positive word that you might want to include in an A3 poster. So I chose sunshine for my word, and for the first layer I'm cutting out some letters to place the word centrally on the paper. You could draw, collage, paint, use ink, pen, whatever you like to create a positive word on the first layer. You can also include some additional things. I'm using sunshine images on my design for this sheet. The second sheet, I have decided to draw some clouds to layer with the sunshine. So thinking about the colours that I might choose, I'm thinking the clouds I will choose blue, and for the sunshine an orange. When I print my design on the machine, it's going to go through as the two separate colours initially, so orange first and then the blue. And here you can see finished design. So for this activity, I decided it would be interesting to base something on the work of Henry Matisse. He makes some really nice, colourful collages using torn up shapes and cutouts. So here I'm making some marks on a couple of sheets of paper. Yeah, I just thought it would be really nice to use a variety of marks for this, and then cut out the shapes and overlay them to see what happens. You may want to try just using block colour. That could also make some really interesting designs. But equally, you can experiment with some mark making and cutting those out as well. Here's the finished pieces. There were two sheets with different marks and shapes, and I'm printing off. I decided to use yellow and red for this, so for the two different layers. So I'm putting the images through the machine, through the Rizzo machine, and you can see the first design has come out with the red ink, and the second design, putting the second drum through, that's the yellow, and that will come through as a separate layer initially, so that's more of a block colour, and then I'm going to put the two designs together, and that's the finished two layer.
So my idea with this drawing was to work from observation, looking at this vase of flowers. What I end up doing in a moment is actually taking this drawing and then using it as the basis of two other drawings for the separation, but there's lots of different ways that you can do this. There's no right or wrong way. I just wanted to work on this A3 sheet of paper to begin with, and you'll see in a moment I changed to a smaller A4 piece of paper, one of the great things about the risograph is that you can enlarge and reduce your artwork to print the size that you want. And you'll see in a second the Sharpie drawings that I make have a very different feel to this original pencil drawing. One of the challenges that you face when making a piece of artwork to be printed is trying to sort of get your mind around that it's actually two separate things that get overprinted in this two colour situation. So what I'm trying to do is work from my initial drawing and using something that will maybe print a little bit clearer. So I'm using my Sharpie drawing here, and you'll notice that actually it's really difficult to even see through those thick lines. So I'm cheating a little bit here by using the window, and I'm marking out the areas that I want to print as yellow. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of colour in darkly the areas that I want colour to appear in.
Okay, so we're going to print two colour prints, and the print is going to be based on these two images of the daffodils. So that's going to be one layer, and that's going to be the other layer. And the way we print it is by putting the images through the scanner, and the inks are in here. We've got hunter green and yellow. So that's the print, and that's the two layers together, so the hunter green and the yellow. The printer sees in black and white and tone, so it transfers this into whichever colour you choose for your print.